$2.8 million.
It's
Feels like you're in a elegant home, very fancy
yes,
home.
very.
Kind of hard to film lots of people in here. But
I don't know if you could hear. I was watching Roman Atwood. Let's run a test. It's gonna show me a live right now. I can go into details. I want to play the live. Maybe a 30-second delay, but I don't know if you could hear. I was watching Roman Atwood. Let's run a test. And I'm watching my own live right now, but I see no viewers. I'm going to questions. Details. Can I hear? I want to play the live. Does it start to echo? Maybe a 30-second delay, but I don't know if you could hear. I was watching Roman Atwood. It does echo. I'm echoing. Okay. All right, but audio sounds fine. But I see no viewers. I'm going to questions. Details. Can I hear? I want to play the live. I gotta test something. Does it start to echo? Maybe a 30-second delay, but I don't know if you could hear. I was watching Roman Atwood. It does echo. I'm echoing. I'm echoing. Okay. I'm echoing now. Okay. Can I hear that? All right, but audio sounds fine. Start to echo. Maybe a 30-second delay, but I don't know if you could hear. I was watching Roman Atwood. It does echo. I'm echoing. I'm echoing. Okay. I'm echoing now. Okay. But I can't hear the mobs. Okay. Hop off of that. So much for that one viewer. It was me! Alright. For anybody who who's watching this after the fact, which I doubt anybody stayed for that 2 fun minutes of me echoing. Sorry, I tried to go live like 30 minutes ago. But as per usual for me, I had to reset some stuff. Because I can't just go live all the time, apparently. Because I'm cursed to... My light's a little bit farther that way. I was going to try and stand, but I couldn't stand standing while trying to fix everything. But here we are! So... If you can't tell, I've been playing this world for a while. But I can apparently pick those up and move them. God damn it. Give me just... So for right now, I have them on top of each other. But later when I do a rebuild, because basically, okay, I got a farming tower. As I always do. Right there. And it's going to go straight up. But then, I haven't really decided where yet. But I'm going to go straight up to like 100. And start building a square pyramid topper. I've built this temple many times before. I usually always do it out of stone bricks. But this time I'm like, you know what? I kept delaying the starting of the actual structure. Oh, let me tell you the story about this. Wondering where I got all that obsidian? Well, as I was building this, I realized there was a lava pool that was overlapping, so I had to come clear this at a time where I had like no food. I was literally building my food building. Sounds weird, but yeah, I got all this, and it went out to here, but I have an enchanting table, so I needed it. But yeah, I just made some rows and just ran back and forth. Jeez, got a lot of that now. But yeah, I started off here. I literally spawned. I want to say, I'm just guesstimating, but I think I spawned like right here somewhere. Somewhere within like 15 blocks of where I'm currently standing. And I was a little AFK at the start, and that cave led into that spawner. And zombies, like 4 zombies attacked me straight out of the gate, and I'm like, I guess I must be near a cave. And then more showed up, and I was like, what? And I found the spawner, lit it up, and I decided to build a base around it. If you can't tell by the fact that, oh yeah, there's like outside. I'll show you outside. Let me show you outside real quick. I had to like bridge, but with the mod, I have backpacks. So at the start there, you saw all those backpacks. Yeah, there's the downstairs part I was just in. That wasn't me, I swear. I love when the Minecraft worlds just kind of do that. They're just like, you know what? We're just gonna put a little grass block right here. I know the land's over here, but we're just gonna put it right here. Cause why not? It looks cool. This is Minecraft. F reality. F gravity, you know? But anyway, I started with this, and then I needed better storage, because I also started with water here. It's like a little underwater cave, so I kind of made a little garden there. I was going to build the mob spawner this way or something. I had the storage, you know, chests like here and stuff. Then I was like, I'll go down, so I have access underneath. I built, ooh. Get all that armor. Drop me a piece of armor. Just drop me one piece of armor, guys. Just one piece. That's all I ask. My sword's gonna break. Gotcha. Yes! Potato, cool, rotten flesh. Potato, cool, rotten flesh. Oh, yeah! What's unfortunate is I don't have a village yet where I can trade rotten flesh. But hey, I got 14,000 pieces. And I've already acquired quite a few backpacks. So, here's a lot of the loot I've acquired from this. I'm storing, yeah. I'm ready to go to the nether. I repaired this helmet, and I realized I already had this helmet. So, that was kind of dumb. But I'm probably just going to enchant all of this stuff. Every piece of armor, all my tools. Speaking of tools. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uno, dos. Uno, dos. I'm already at 53 levels. I know. Ugh, gross. What about the sword? I'm breaking 3, that's cool. I'm breaking 3. That's not bad. I will admit that's not bad. No. So the armors. Do some armor enchants. Because I do have mines and access to more lapis, so I'm not super worried about lapis. Not bad, not bad. Let's try you again. Just as efficiency 3. That wasn't breaking 2. I really want a nice one. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Let's do some boots. Actually, grab the pickaxe first. Ooh, silk touch. I think I'm gonna hold out. Bruh, I was so shocked I grabbed the wrong thing. Luckily, I do have leather somewhere in my inventory. Where it was leather boots, right? Where those boots go? They're there. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Those are gonna be my boots for now. The pantaloons go, there they are. Okay. Oh my gosh. I have an image somewhere on my computer. Let's go. It tells me how to read that. Let's see if I can find that photo. Thank God you can't see this shit. I get to the wrong file. On some random. It's not an archive. Yeah, it is. But it's in this file. Then pictures. Then a file that I for some reason decided to name How to Live. There's a lot of good images of like quotes and stuff and some gardening things. A couple of train layouts. It's got blueprints for Whipstaff Manor in Maine. If you know what that is. We can definitely be friends. Let me get the image. Okay, I'm looking for... Minimize that. I don't know why this image decided to come in such a crazy huge box. But I'm looking for... Okay, F. The letter F is not present on here. What is that symbol? That symbol is a... That symbol is two symbols. It's IH. No, IG. 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 The hell is IG? What's this next one? N. IGN. I'm not sure how accurate this is. You know what I'm saying? So one of these should be unbreaking. I got one more level 30 enchant. Should have gone with the unbreaking. Should have gone with the unbreaking. Okay, and that is not chest. I want to put that in. That will be all that I want to be. I don't know what the hell that was. Sorry about that. That dirt was me filling in some of that sugarcane farm I have. Mobs, yes. Okay. Let's just do a quick check. I think it'll show up, but okay. Grabbed everything. Dude, look at all this one I haven't looted yet, but it's just got, you know. What's annoying is none of them have had an upgrade. None of them. I have to sneeze. I think. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna ignore you guys for now. And properly close that door from the outside. Alright, this is my storage room. Workshop. This is my workshop. Water. Yeah, this will be a storage wall until I need to upgrade it, improve it, expand upon it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Oh my gosh, mouse, why are you fighting me? So weird. Boom. I'm gonna go with hay bales. Actually, no, I'm gonna go with dirt. Dirt's far more expendable. And I can get myself a couple of stacks of it. Okay. Oh. Is there a creeper? There is a creeper in with my cows. That's annoying. Okay. Totally couldn't see well enough to see if that cave didn't go anywhere. Does this cave go somewhere? Not really. But it is dark enough up here for stiff to spawn on top of me. Where am I at? 97? Excuse you. It's not as fun when they die on one hit. I need time to get some banter out, you know what I'm saying? Dude, this mouse is working against me today. Turn everything off tonight. Reset. Clean some stuff. Keyboard probably needs a wipe down. Shoot the spray duster at it. Okay. So, 90. I want it to be a big temple. Well, the first big things I'm going to build is a stone brick zombie spawner thing. That'll probably be the whole top of the whole thing. Zombie spawner sitting over water, just dropping zombies. I'm going to go up to 120. That'll place me right over the center. Hopefully not too centered right there. Wow, that's a crazy particle effect. I thought that particle effect only happened like when you were like super near the tree, not like a chunk away. It's a strong particle effect, man. I missed the particle effect when you were down low and just it would be all cloudy. I love how every time I start streaming my sinuses start just going crazy. It's like, why? It's like, bro, I'm just talking. Are we at 118? Okay, perfect. Do this here. I like to leave a little skylight. That would have been a good idea, Jerry. I was just thinking putting lava going down it, but you had a bunch of lava, Jerry. Now you don't. I literally got rid of all of my lava doing that. Because there's also lava flowing down from right there down into that cave. So I had lava. But I said this lava. Is this parallel? A little bit. But it'll come up there. So normally what I would do is I would take a mountain and I would just start chiseling down. Quarrying down straight from the center. And make kind of like a monster arena if I don't light it up. But this time I have different plans. And no, I didn't officially give up on Mystery Corridor. To the nobody asking. I just like starting new worlds. Weird like that, building random stuff in these new worlds. Okay. Put some torches. Some out there dropping down from the sky upon me. I think my big first step will be this way. Go this way. Cover the cows. Let's go get some dirt. Get that dirt that I dropped. I don't like wasting resources. Even dirt. I've played a great many times where dirt was very important. So this time I'm just going to build a structure that's going to be very hollow. Give me room to build. I came into this with very little talkative game plan, but I need to start having more of a talkative game plan. Stuff to talk about. But I think I'll primarily just build whenever I stream if I'm playing Minecraft. I feel like that's more interesting content. Seeing everywhere blocks are placed. I'm gonna need to go on some mining expeditions. You know, I went to the bathroom. And then I tried to start streaming. By the time I started streaming, it's a good 30 minutes later. Now I need to go to the bathroom again. So you know what? We're back. Gotta be. What's up? I thought of something to discuss. What do you say when you're going to the bathroom? Because here's my thought. Twice there's been a show and a movie that have said things. First one is and these stick with me. So first, NCIS, I think it was season 1, they're on a submarine. Gibbs says to Kate, go unhydrate. And it's just like, that is the funniest. That is... Her response is... The character's response is phenomenal. I've never heard it called that. I'm just like, that's funny. I think about that every time I have to go to the bathroom. That, and I have a second one. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. There's a scene where they pull over on the side of the road, and Kumar, I believe it was, Kyle Penn's character, I think that's Kumar, says, Daddy needs to urinate. And I'm like, that one just sits with me because it's just so... Like, why'd you have to word it that way? That's so weird. Like, I get it. He's with his bro, but that's still such a weird thing to say. And it's so funny at the same time that it's just... I get why they wrote that line. But, like, those are the two things that sit with me the most. And I think about them almost every single time I have to go pee. Every single time. Maybe not both every single time, but I think of at least one of those every single time. Just pops straight into my head. Daddy needs to urinate or go on hydrate. So the big question is, what comes to mind? It's a weird question for me to ask, but what comes to mind when you have to go pee? I think about weird stuff a lot, man, and that's one of those ones that I don't know. I think about it too much. Zambies. So my plan, the big plan with the mob spawner, is probably gonna be like right here somewhere. Once I, build the structure. I don't think it'll be the whole top. I think it'll be this corner over here. The southwest side. But I'm going to try and set it up to where I can add more spawners as I find them. Because with this map mod, I could literally look at different levels. Like just drop to 35. You can see my staircase. Right there, but you can also like scroll around, and where's one here? See, I can see two here, one here, one here. One of those is probably a zombie spawner. I'm just gonna tunnel to those after I've built the core structure and put 2 spawners in, and I'll leave like doorways and stuff until I want to seal it all off and have 4. I can also see what are they called? Trial chambers. Whoa. There's light in that cave. That is not the right button you wanted to press, Jerry. Go back to auto. Oh. That would have been a much cooler place to build my temple. That's directly south of here. I don't have stuff set that far out. I think about weird stuff like that all the time. Go on hydrate. Cause, like, what do you say? Does it change person by person? Cause it kind of does for me. Sometimes I'll say I'm gonna go take a leak or just gonna hit the bathroom real quick. Especially at work. I work at a fish place, so whenever somebody's coming in, we always say we got a live one. Sometimes I'll say hit in the head. It's a boat type. I think it's more of a military term, but it's only 73 degrees in here, and I'm cold, man. I only got up to 76 earlier. It's not like I had it at 83 like I did the other day. Man, I was so comfy that night. That was the worst part. Is it was like so close to time for me to go to bed that it was like, do I rapidly cool my room down, or do I just get cozy and let it cool down around me over time? Because there's always the worry that I'll be too hot at night and wake up. So, I don't know. I went with the slow. Just lay down, and I think I didn't really cover up fully. I just kind of threw the blanket over like my belly and like above my knees. I let my like lower legs and my arms hang out as I got comfortable. Let it cool down. But got it to where I could just like pull it up and slide it down if my arms and legs start to get cold. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. Look at that little cow pan. That essentially I don't really need anymore. I will at some point make a whole suit of leather armor and enchant it. Just purely because I can so easily enchant some stuff. I mean, I know I got all this, but it's going to be a while until I have full diamond. I don't think I'm going to make any iron armor. I will get plenty of iron armor from drops. I'll use my iron for other stuff like hoppers and, you know, building things. Finally starting to cast a shadow. See, putting that hole in the center, it takes a while before the shadow starts to show up. Did I see an Enderman flying around down there? Or is that another leaf? It's probably a leaf. I see one going now. So the goal is to build a temple. I think my next stream will be me building the mob spawners. I will mine off camera because it's a lot easier to mine while I'm like watching something or listen to a show or a movie in the background. Just jamming out to the Minecraft music. Dude, I can't wait till one of these freaking backpacks has a freaking music disc. Music. A jukebox upgrade, that's what I was looking for. That's when I'll start wearing a backpack. I'm literally not even bothering yet. I got like 9. Not wearing a single backpack yet. There's no need. Why wear a backpack if I can't, like, if I have no upgrades for it yet? I'm not that decked out yet. I should prep one for mining. I should prep like that copper one. Or, I mean, I got a couple of. I got a new iron one. I should replace that iron one that I put on the wall, or put it down with the other 2 iron ones that I have that are collecting stuff from the mobs. I'd never let them fill, by the way. I don't know why. I felt like the need to put heavier, dutier ones. I think it'd be dope to put diamond ones at some point, because then I could just let it collect. Because like that has so much space, it can collect. Especially if I could add stacking upgrades to those, dude, it'd be endless. The literal only thing that will drop off of mobs that won't go into a backpack is another backpack, which I find is so. You should be able to put one backpack at least. There should be a sophisticated backpacks. My behind. Oh, I'm out. I'm out of building materials for now. I'm not out of torches, so torch, 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 and torch. It's raining. Okay. Throw some torches down where it's all shadowy. I will have to light all of this up at some point. Oh, shoot. How close am I to that water? Of course, I'm underneath it, so it's not going to show me very well on the map. It's not even covering this yet. Okay, I'm not... It'll probably come into the water a little bit. Let's go look. Freaking. Now I don't need any of this, and there's infinite. Just run through breaking stuff. What I collect is what I collect. Ooh, ooh. Actually, from the angle, it looks like it might come down like right here-ish. It's not bad. I'll have this water accent inside. Lose my balance. But it won't go into this water too far. Yes. I didn't even think about that. I really didn't. I constantly forget about that. That's why I need a good solid chunk of land. But it's way over here. You know, there's plenty of distance. If it goes into the water a little bit, that's just kind of cool, honestly. But normally I would do these like around a hill, not a mountain. Starting at a place that's 120, because I want to clear it all so you can see the top of it. Not all, but... And then I want to slowly go into the ground. I have done it a few times where I'll leave like the flat parts coming down, but there was like a hill that extended over it. I'll leave that hill sitting on top. I think that looks cool. But it's reminiscent of the show I watched, Stargate Atlantis, where the alien ships were just like covered in plant life because they were just parked for centuries. Yeah, I don't need to pick all that shit up. Start growing again. Now there's way too much. Is there another stack hiding up? Got 3 more of that. I did 40 and 40 when it came to iron. I've already smelted 80 iron. I mean, I've already used 60 iron. Which, I'm going to be real with you, that doesn't make much sense. Because I just did these 2 swords, and I did like... Oh, yeah. Yeah, you. Yeah, you require a lot of iron. Because it's just been that, and these 2 hoppers plus the 3 hoppers I got back in there. I haven't upgraded any bags. This is where I put all mob drops, though. I have no way to play that. This sucks. Okay. I'll put you here. You know what I need? Oh, just give me all of it. How much of this can I... All but 2 pieces? Okay, that's cool. Cobblestone lantern? Makes 12? Jeez. It is nighttime. Yeah. back to the bathroom thing. So we got, there's the simple, I'm gonna pee. There's urinate. Even though Kumar just says it weird. I'm certain it's Kumar at this point. Daddy needs to urinate. Just so weird. It's so weird, but I love it. It's hilarious. That movie's so good. Pookie, let's burn this down. This motherfucker down. Sometimes thinking about those little burgers just makes you want to burn this fucker down. Pookie, let's burn. I'm like, what is happening? Then he hits him with that crazy secret sauce or whatever. It's ballsy. They're like, and we're gone. It's like, that's where y'all draw the line. Now Pookie burning this fucker down. Fair enough. Oh man. Oh, we just don't have any movies like that anymore, man. Movies like that did stuff we just can't do anymore. The second one got a little too racist, though. Third one was pretty fun. They go on a trippy dream. What else can you say when you go to the bathroom? Calling it a potty. I got a potty. Oh, but yeah, those two just stick with me, man. Literally everything I have down there right now will fit underneath this. And then over time, I will clean it up to where everything's like a room. I'm going to get rid of all that. That's going to get cleared. Now that I have... Ooh, now that I have an efficiency 3 or 4. Efficiency 4. Diamond pick. Yeah, I should clear that up real fast. Do that off camera, though. But I think any other changes I make to the temple, I will show you. Mine off camera. I'll come up with some more fun topics to discuss. And next time I'm on. Hi, I'm down here. Come on, keep going. Come on, keep going. It's hands free. Isn't that awesome? Hands free. You can go too low. Yeah. Okay. Let me adjust you up a smidge. I got 46 more. Let's see how much more I can go around. First thing I'm going to need to do is build an entrance. See, that's why it's easier to, like, quarry down, because then I can just, like, build rooms as I go. Or at least build, like, a path. I usually do a large spiral staircase where, like it'll start off in the center. And it'll come in and go down one. Or just down one, and then it'll turn and it'll go down. And the platforms will be, like, 3 by 3. And then as I go, I just go until I'm like, I'm not going to have any headspace over here. Then I go back up one. And then I go down. And then I just build rooms off of that. But this time, it's going to be a bit different. Did I leave off? And all that building took me about 40 minutes. I think, I don't know if I will, but I think I might keep that hallway because that connects to my mine. Keep that in the workshop. But essentially, I might just build all new stuff. I have two main things I do when I start new worlds. First thing I do, which if it isn't obvious, is I tunnel. I tunnel 3x3. So, and then I do stairs. And this is kind of already built. So I might build off of this. The only problem is then what do I do with all this space? But I mean, I already have this tunnel leading to this tower, and this tower has to stay. I'll just clear that. I will leave this as a hallway. This will be like the basement of the whole thing. And then it'll come up here. And then maybe this is where... What are the numbers? 11 to 13. It's not going to connect, is it? 11 to 9. It kind of connects. But I can have a second tunnel that comes to right here. And then has a hallway here that connects to this. It's something else, maybe. There's no way I'm moving that. This already has like 6 fields, 5 fields, I think. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, fucking Enderman. 4, 5. It's already got 5 levels. And I'm not going to build any more of this off camera. Oh, that's the roof. But yeah, I've basically just been like mining like that, and then I build a level, go up 4 with the walls, fill in the dirt, take out the pump. Maybe that's what I'll do the next stream. Extend this up till it's in line with the outside of that. I do have enough dirt. I kind of would love to go up and then clear downward and then build it up. But I didn't start the build this way, so... Or I didn't start the build that way. I started the build the way I did. The real question is, what else will I need? Actually, I think I should decide if I am going to work off of the tunnels and quarters I already have. I could actually extend this up more. And then extend it. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Extend it up to a level where I can have a corridor here somewhere that connects to this side of it. I like that. Since I have a sleeping bag, let's see what that would look like. No, shovel. Go up right there. And also do a pretty good job of leading into the this. Although I'm gonna add that to the farming tower. That'll be the roof, will be trees. Actually, I might remove a level. Do up, get that all the way built up, and then take out a level of dirt and put in a level of, put in some trees. But the top will probably have a 2x2 spruce. I still have to go exploring for spruce trees. I like cherry wood, but it's... I like my classic. But yeah, I can like bring this up to... up to here. 71 down to 56. I know, it went up perfectly 8. It didn't. Let's go up to 70 then. I like that symmetry. Plus, this is a really good level to have as the base level. And then I'll take it up one more. I gotta start placing torches everywhere because this all has to be lit up. Good idea with more torches. I was like, do I still have that second stack? From when I was about to go mining. This is for fighting Enderman. That's what I do. Until I'm OP enough to fight them without, it's nice to just have them come up to this and be trapped. I can't touch this. Okay. But since I have a sleeping bag, let's just get rid of the nighttime. Just go ahead and clear all this out. Then I'll hop off, do some mining. I did not have another portal yet. Ooh, that's another thing I need to build, is another platform, I guess. Somewhere in this. I definitely need a lot more of that material. So I got a lot of mining to do. A lot of minding my own business. Yeah, I was already starting to clear this out. That's why there's stone bricks. I just wanted perfect rows. So I knew where the next piece of lava needed to go. Let's clear half of this at least. Depending on how long it takes for this pickaxe to mine the first row. Boom! 2, 3, 4, 5. Not too long. It's not bad. Could be faster, but does a netherite pick with max efficiency mine obsidian faster? Important questions, people. Important questions. Just like the question of what do you say when you gotta go to the bathroom? Also, what do you say when you gotta go to number 2? Because I've heard some weird ones. The most effed up one I think I've ever heard was I gotta go bomb Pearl Harbor. Which is like, what? Heard that when I was a kid and I was like, even back then I was like, dude, what? Why would you call it that? That is so weird. Here, dropping a deuce. Drop some bombs. I guess it just turned into doing that to poor old Pearl. After the life of me, cannot remember who said it, but I remember it. I remember it being said. And I'm like, what? I didn't say anything in response. I was just like, what? Like, just thinking. Like, okay. Things we say. Slang gets weirder and weirder every generation, it seems. Sometimes it gets better, but especially like once you learn what certain slang means, and it's like, oh, that we had our own slang for that. And sometimes at first you're like, and ours was definitely better, but then sometimes you're just like, you know what? I kind of like this one. I kind of like the newer version. Only understood what it meant at the start, you know? Always sounds better when you're like closer to the mic. If I'm too far from the mic, it just sounds like I'm going. That's another thing. In Men in Black 2, there is a beatboxing scene. And where they're communicating through beatboxing. And my problem with it is it's 3 different types of beatboxing. Which means that you can't actually figure out what certain beatbox sounds mean. That means it's more of just a sound-based communication, where it also requires, the inflection of the person and what they're saying. What point they're trying to get across clearly matters to that race of aliens. That's always bothered me because it's literally 3 different types of beatboxing. It's all really dope beatboxing, but it's like, how are y'all actually communicating though? Like, at first I was annoyed by it. Now I'm just like, that means there's more to it than just the language is based off beatboxing. They just communicate through any form of beatboxing. Again, I think about weird things. And that's what I'm going to start talking about when I stream. We hit an hour. And I got 1 more row left, so I'm gonna knock out this row. I'm going to call it a day. For this stream, at least. I might stream again later tonight, but I don't think so. I'm just going to go do a lot of mining. A lot of mining. Why are the cows all on one side? So interesting how they move. Because it's like there are times where they move towards you and they just move generally around you. But they were in a phase that I just caught them where they are all moving away from the direction of the player. So weird. All right, let's bang this throw out. Exactly 64. But now I might need to make more. Wait, no. I just remembered I already set up coal mines. I got me down to where I can just start mining the materials. And hopefully resources will just appear around where I'm mining. I'm doing a mine kind of like I did in Mystery Corridor. And hey, I might go back to Mystery Corridor someday. But for now, no. Ooh. It hurts. 5 away from having 2 stacks of obsidian. I love how I still have a door yet. Psh. Luckily, I have a door for... I can secure myself. Alright, let's put that there. How much of that do I have? I have a lot. I'm out of space in that. I need to make upgrades. There's a lot I need to do off camera. But I got these cool new swords. And I'll probably be making more swords. 877 cobblestone in that chest. And with 2,000 there. So I got 2,900. Alright. Well, hopefully all my audio has been solid. I did a test clip and everything seemed fine after I reset what I needed to reset. I don't know why things took forever though. That was weird, but what do you say when you gotta pee? That's my question for you. Is what do you say when you gotta pee? Let me know. Goddamn nose is so itchy. And again, peace out. You know, love you. Don't forget to chillax. And what